This is part 3 in the series. In 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 18, we are encouraged to find comfort in the Messiah's coming for his church. However, the day of the Lord does not come as a comforter, but as a thief in the night. See 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 2. It is a time of sudden destruction and wrath from which there will be no escape. See verses 3, 9. In contrast, the rapture is an ever-brightening hope. Therefore, comfort each other and edify one another, just as you also are doing. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 11. The only way the day of the Lord will overtake anyone as a thief in the night. See 1 Thessalonians 5, 2. Yet in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, Paul distinctly states that it will not overtake believers as a thief in the night. See verse 4. Therefore, it will not overtake believers at all. Why not? 2 reasons are given. 1, believers are not children of the night, but of the day. See verse 4 and 5. Chapter 2. God has not appointed believers to wrath. See verse 9. Interval of time must occur between Messiah's coming for his saints and Messiah's coming with his saints. A post-tribulation view requires the Messiah to come for his saints and immediately turn around and return to earth with his saints. But this scenario doesn't allow for some essential business that Scripture requires. The judgment seat of Messiah must take place in heaven following the rapture, when the Lord will judge the faithfulness of his saints and reward them accordingly. See 2 Corinthians 5:10. The rewards given at this time will determine the extent of rule given to individual saints during the millennium. See Luke 19:17-19. If the rapture and the coming to reign occurred simultaneously, there will be no time for the judgment seat of Messiah to take place. At the time of the rapture, believers go to the Father's house. See John 4, 2 and 3. Not straight back to the earth as post-tribulationists affirm. Tribulation is distinctly Jewish in character. It is called the time of Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble. See Jeremiah 37. Note also the Jewish references to in Matthew 24, the holy place, Judea, and the Sabbath. See verses 15-20. These terms refer to Israel and have nothing to do with the church. Old Testament examples point to a pre-tribulation rapture. While these are not definitive, they do demonstrate God's pattern of delivering his saints before severe widespread judgment falls. Noah and his family were delivered before God destroyed the earth and everything that breathed. See Genesis 6. Lot was delivered from Sodom before the fires of judgment fell. See Genesis 19. The children of Israel were spared when God sent plagues upon Egypt. See Exodus 9, 4, 22, 26. Chapter 10, 21, 23. 11, 4 and 7. Daniel 70 weeks. The first 69 weeks of Daniel's prophecy, see Daniel 9, 24-27, extend from the decree of Artaxerxes in 445 BC to the crucifixion of Messiah. They have nothing to do with the church. Why then should the church be found in the 70th week, which is the tribulation period? Actually, the church age occurs in an unmentioned parenthetical period between the 69th and 70th week. Handling objections. Despite the overall scriptural support for a pre-tribulation period or rapture, questions are often raised on specific points. Let's look at how pre-tribulationism addresses some of the more common challenges voiced against this view.